And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's the second game of your doubleheader between the Cardinals of York College and your Baruch College Bearcats. If you're just joining us, the women won in a beatdown of York College in the first game, 83-41, to extend their winning streak to 4, making them 4-2 in the conference. The men's team on the Baruch side trying to one-up the ladies by extending their win streak to 5 and remain undefeated here in the conference. Once again, alongside Joe Stolzer, I'm David Just. Joe, another opportunity, 5-0 in conference, looking to build on a 5-game win streak, and the Bearcats welcome the 2-12 Cardinals.
David, as Gerard Nicholson goes, so do the Bearcats. And the key is for Coach Alisi is to come out and play hard-nosed, man-to-man defense. On offense, let Nicholson get the first touch, and then really get good shot selection, okay? Now, the thing is, it's really York and Baruch have played very tough games in the past. Carl Amago, the York head coach, is a former Baruch standout, so it's a big homecoming for him. And he would love nothing but to beat the Bearcats.
And let's talk about this Bearcats lineup for a second. 2 absentees tonight, Cole Bailey and Dylan Minnick. So that throws DeVries and Trevin Coppin into the starting lineups. Joe, I know you loved Coppin last game here at the Arc Arena 5 nights ago. What do you think about these two coming into the starting 5?
I still think it's about Nicholson first. And you're going to get great play by Coppin. He gets better every game. And really, it's a collective effort for Coach Alisi, both in his starting 5 and his bench. But I believe Goldberg has got to come out and have a big game.
And a big step up. You mentioned it, Coppin only averaging about 12.5 minutes per game. DeVries even less than that. He's only, a little bit more than that, averaging 14 points per game. Coppin having about 7 points and 4 rebounds, where DeVries only averaging about 4 points per game. So really some big shoes when you're talking about Cole Bailey and Dylan Minnick. Dylan Minnick averaging about 11 and 6 on the season.
Minnick just brings so many things to the table. It's a hard player not to go with. And, of course, Bailey, an outside shooting threat. But this is the next man mentality.
So we'll turn it over to Marty Collins now, our PA announcer for your starting lineups.
The Cardinals from York College against your Baruch College Bearcats. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the York Cardinals. A 6'3" junior guard from Queens, New York, 00, Michael Litchfield. A 5'8" senior guard from Belrose, New York, 2, Rohan Singh. A 6-foot sophomore guard from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, 11, Ahidoni Devan. A 6'1" sophomore guard from Far Rockaway, New York, 13, Alakai Clark. And a 6'6" freshman center from Queens, New York, 33, Brandon Barrett. The head coach of the Cardinals is Clarence Amengo, and the assistant coaches Elijah Trotman and Sharif Skip. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup, the York College Bearcats. A 6'2" freshman guard from Flushing, New York, 15, Hillary Green. A 6'3" freshman forward from Brooklyn, New York, 30, Trevor Coppin. A 6'6" sophomore forward from Staten Island, New York, 24, Jack Gordon. A 6'7" graduate student forward from Watertown, New York, 22, Ryan Goldberg. And a 5'11" senior guard from Staten Island, New York, 1, Gerard Nicholson. The head coach of the Bearcats is John Alisi. The assistant coaches are Robert Alisi, Darrell Crawford, Saeed Osorio, and Jamel Fair. Now, let's play ball.
So, Joe, I know we sent it over to Marty, but last thing about the two new guys in DeVries and Coppin, both guys getting their first start as freshmen for the Bearcats. How much of an adjustment is it jumping into the starting lineup as they're playing on the bench?
David, I think they'll be fine. Remember, Coach Alisi and his staff do a tremendous job in really preparing these guys. And remember, this three-peat is by no, accident. A lot has gone into it. I think Coach Alisi gets the right players to fit what his program is about. So I'm confident. As much as I want Minnick, it's okay. I think we'll be fine.
Number 1 for Nicholson. Administrative technical foul for having the starters in the book by the 10-minute mark.
And David, I really want to emphasize Goldberg is such an all-around player. Just makes a lot of things happen on both ends. So he's going to be a key player to watch.
It'll be Goldberg and Barrett, and a little unconventional. We see it once in a while, but Baruch actually got an administrative the technical was on York. Baruch got the free throw, an administrative technical, as Coach Amengo did not have his lineup at the scorer's table by the 10-minute mark. So Baruch started after the technical up 1-0 at the time of tip, and they now control the ball on the offensive end with Gerard Nicholson.
Coach Amengo was eating in the stands before the game. That might answer what happened.
As Barrett blocks Coppin inside. Good find there by Gordon.
Well, Baruch has got to take efficient shots every possession.
And the three there by number 14, Demetrius Gould.
Well, that was too easy. He set his feet. That's not good when a player has that much time.
So the difference is it was not Navarre in the game, it was Gould to start. And actually, as DeVries knocks down the three on the near side, big shot for the Baruch, so that must have been the change there, Joe.
Well, that's what he's good at, shooting the three. But I believe Coppin has got to really oppose his will early.
Now Singh, jab step, working on Nicholson. Singh steps into the three, off left rim, no good. Brandon Goldberg ripped down the rebound, and it'll be Nicholson quickly going left to right. Oh, he could have actually stepped out there instead of handed off to DeVries. Ooh, almost got the first two to drop as that one rolled all the way around. Talk
David,
to me, Joe.
It's not his fault. It's the rim, David. Please, please.
As Clark goes in baseline, can't finish. Goldberg pulls down the rebound. DeVries going to push the tempo into the front court. Gives it off to Goldberg, puts it on the deck outside to Nicholson. They're going to say an offensive foul on Goldberg.
David, everybody was moving. How could that be an offensive foul? That's a terrible call right off the bat. Coach Alisi has every right to be mad. Oh, boy, there's something about the vision of the refs tonight.
And now Barrett now on the block. Turns, faces Goldberg. Jab step, mid-range jumper from the baseline. He rattles that one home.
Well, we see that Barrett can play, so Goldberg's going to have to do a better job. I don't like the fact that he was that open.
Now entrance pass into Goldberg. Near side, DeVries thinks about the shot, puts it on the deck. Cross-court pass gets tipped on the way through, and it'll stay right there with Baruch on the far side.
Nicholson was just wide open at the top of the key. Set his feet. They should have got him the ball.
Nicholson looking for options, has Gordon on the near side. Gordon having a big year in his first season in the starting lineup. Nicholson pulls it way downtown off front iron, back iron. Ooh, nice play by Coppin. Tips it to himself. Can't get it to go. Coach Alisi wanted a whistle. Nothing doing there.
Well, Coppin's working real hard, which is great.
And Gold forces that shot up. Now DeVries, crossover move onto center court. Looking for options, has Nicholson inside out. Ooh, nice find there by Goldberg inside to Coppin. Oh, couldn't finish. Coppin's had a couple looks now close to the basket.
Hey, listen, Goldberg just gives you so many things that he does. That's a great pass, great catch in traffic like Coppin.
And also, if you're Barrett on the defensive end right there, if you step out to Goldberg, he's going to find Coppin as he did. And if you leave Goldberg, he's going to shoot from 6 feet away.
Well, to your point, that's where Baruch has a distinct advantage.
Goldberg's Baruch's leading scorer in his first year on the team, 16 points a game, a little over 10 rebounds, a double-double machine is Brandon Goldberg. As the jumper there is good, and Baruch trails 7-4. Nicholas Lamb waiting to check into the game for the Bearcats. As it's DeVries looking for options, gives it off to Nicholson straight on. Back to DeVries near side. He gets the look. He'll pull, and he knocks it down. We're tied at 7. DeVries has 6 of the first 7.
Well, he's paying dividends, right. If Baruch swings the ball rapidly, they'll find people like DeVries open on the wings.
And Joe, you could almost argue that this is an opportunity now for DeVries and Coppin when the other two, when Minnick and Bailey come back, that they'll be able to get more minutes based on their performances here.
Well, again, in years past, Coach Alisi's had not only a great first unit, but a second.
First down clock, Bucks first team foul. Number 3, McLeod replaced number 13, Devon Coppin in Bearcats line.
Well, Lamb is in the game now for Baruch. He's another spark plug off the bench for Coach Alisi. Does everything well.
Inside out, ball swung near side. Lamb going to step into a 3, just a bit short, and Singh comes away with the rebound for York.
If Baruch swings it rapidly, they'll have open shots on the perimeter.
Barrett comes with the pick. Singh takes it. Nope, instead goes right now. Steps back, looking for options. Has Barrett. Jab step. Shoots over Goldberg. Off back rim. No good. DeVries comes away with the rebound. He's been Baruch's best player here in the first 5 minutes of the first half. As Lamb is underneath now to Goldberg. Goldberg looking for options. Over to Lamb. Gives it to Nicholson. Nicholson right into the lane. Ooh, a wild layup there. No good. Oh, Nicholson almost comes away with the steal. Instead, it goes out of bounds off of him last, and it'll be York's ball on the far side.
You know what? Nicholson has got to add to his repertoire some floaters in the lane. Even though he wants to go hard like a running back, he'll have more success if he pulls up with a floater prior to getting to the basket.
Now Barrett, step back jumper, one-footed fadeaway, no good. And it's going to be Lamb now into the front court. Gordon going to step into a 3, and he knocks down his first bucket of the night. Jack Gordon is on the score sheet.
Yeah, Gordon is a threat. And again, if York is not going to pick him up and he can set his feet, it's money in the bank.
Nice defense there by the Bearcats, so they'll stay with York right in front of the bench.
So both teams, they've been feeling each other out. And it really looks like Baruch is really in a good place no matter who's playing tonight.
Now Gold has it, gives it over to Barrett. Litchfield straight on. Now it's Navarre here on the near side. Over to Mondalis in the corner. It's back inside to Barrett. Push shot with his right arm. No good. And it's going to be Goldberg. Now he hands it off to DeVries. Now quickly pushes on the near side to Gordon. DeVries over to Nicholson on the far side. Gordon thinks about the shot over Mondalis, but instead gives it over to Nicholson. He'll step into a 3. Off right rim. No good. Goldberg fighting with the rebound with Navarre. Has a few inches on him. Able to pick it up. Ball swung around the perimeter. DeVries pulls, and he knocks it down.
Again,
Peter DeVries got 9 of the Baruch's first 13.
Again, the rapid ball movement creating these perimeter shots, which is what Baruch does best. Good D by Baruch.
DeVries to Nicholson to Lamb, who lays it in at the other end. Coach Amengo wants to talk things over. 30-second timeout. Cardinals, they trail 15-7, 13:24 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, Baruch has come out with really good body language. They feel good about themselves, you can tell in their body language, and everybody's contributing. So, David, the key to look at right from the onset is the rapid ball movement creating these shots for Baruch, and it's going down for them.
And it's been going down for Peter DeVries, who has 9 of Baruch's first 15. Joe, we talked about it, starting his first game of his Bearcat career, and he's settling right in.
Well, I think in this program, everybody knows their role, and so if Coach has to mix and match, it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of this John Alisi program here at Baruch. Everybody's ready.
So Mondalis will walk things up for York. Baruch setting up in the trap. Over to Navarre, now near side to Litchfield. Navarre going to step into a 3 on the far side. And DeVries, nope, it's going to be Godet who gets the rebound, gives it out to Navarre straight on. Shot no good. And it's Nicholson the other way for Baruch. Now over to DeVries. Lamb thinks about the shot. Gives it back to DeVries. He's feeling it. Why not? Shot off front iron. No good. And Navarre comes away with the rebound for the Cardinals.
David, DeVries was a little bit far out there.
The way he's been feeling it, though, Joe, in the first close to 8 minutes. Why not, though? So it'll be Nicholson to walk it up for Baruch. Lamb has it up top, looking for options. DeVries on the far side. Now Lamb will step into a three. Shot off right rim, no good.
Well, I'd like to see Baruch go to the foul line in addition to their perimeter success.
9 threes already here in the early going for the Bearcats.
We want to see consistent play on both ends, yeah.
So Nicholson will walk it across the timeline here for the Bearcats. Cardinals set up in the 2-3 zone here. Nicholson gives it off to DeVries on the near side.
Goldberg was open.
Inside out, Goldberg to Nicholson. Ball almost gets knocked away. 5 to shoot. DeVries had it straight on. Gives it over to Gordon. He'll have to pull. Aaron shot, though. Shot no good, and it's rebounded there by Navarre. And Baruch really never got into their set.
DeVries was open. He passed up a good shot attempt.
Litchfield inside to Gould. Navarre now far side three, and he knocks that one down. And with 8.5 gone here in the first, Baruch lead by 5, 15-10.
David, that was a tough shot. Deep in the corner.
I think that was the best York possession we've seen so far tonight, Joe. As Gordon gets blocked, and it's going to go into the hands of Navarre, and Mondelez will walk it up.
Well, Baruch has got the right idea with their passing, but, it's a tight window that you have to get the ball in.
Litchfield, baseline jumper, too strong. DeVries is able to pull down that rebound easily as Godet now hits the deck. Now Nicholson pulling a three on the near side on the other end. Shot no good. Godet corrals that long rebound. It was very odd, Joe. Rebound came out almost to the Bearcat symbol. And now Navarre has it on the near side. Baruch set up in the 2-3 zone. Godet working on Goldberg. Godet barely got anything on it. And Goldberg comes down with the rebound.
He worked hard to come up with nothing.
Lamb going to step into a far side three. Ooh, that one bounces around all the rims and doesn't drop.
Well, there's our nemesis, the far rim.
Mondelez over to Navarre. Bounce pass inside. Gold from the free throw line, and he able to knock it down.
Listen, Coach Alisi can't be happy. York is getting good shot attempts.
So Idea going to check into the game for the Bearcats. Coach Alisi seems frustrated right now as it looks like York has gone on a little bit of a run and feeling a little bit of a momentum swing towards the Cardinals bench.
York has shown that they can, do it off, inside, outside. And that's got to concern you if you're a coach. So Coach Alisi's got to really point that out to his team. Take away their inside looks and guard on the perimeter. Pretty simple. That's pretty much the game.
So Mono Idea, brother of Lola Idea, who had a monster game in the first game for the Baruch women's team, has checked into the game for the men. It is DeVries, Nicholson, Coppin, Idea, and Gordon in the game. Inside out, DeVries now going to pull a three on the far side, and he knocks it down. He's in the double figures. He's got 12.
Well, DeVries has come to play tonight, there's no doubt. Now, Baruch can't get into a trading of baskets with York. They want to kind of set what they want to do and pull away.
And Clark can't finish with the right hand. Barrett's shot might have got blocked on the way through. And Coppin comes out of the pack with it, and now it's DeVries to push it up the court.
But York got it too close. Baruch has got to take that away.
Gordon swung around the perimeter. DeVries now on the near side. Gives it to Nicholson. Free throw line jumper. Ooh, that one halfway down. No good, but Coppin gets the rebound. His shot can't fall. And it'll be Navarre who comes out of it for York.
Well, again, David, it wasn't Nicholson. It was the rim. I'm sorry.
Barrett inside. Trying to go to work on Coppin. Inside out. Trying to hit Navarre, but it was the backtracking Nicholson who's able to intercept the pass right into the lane. Shot no good. He got fouled, they're going to say. And he's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, David, I really wish that Nicholson would try the Tony Parker floater. It would just be more efficient for him, even though, he's getting to the foul line. But I think that would be a great addition to his repertoire, the floater.
And Nicholson knocks down the first. Yeah, Joe, he's in that space, and it's a good way to beat the big with the right-handed floater.
I mean, Tony Parker made a career, and Steph, when
he's not hitting the three.
Right. But that floater really is a big help to you.
As Navarre going to pull a straight-on three, and he knocks that one down from deep.
Well, he's a good-looking shooter, but Coach Alisi can't be happy with the efficiency of York's perimeter game.
And Idea finds the cutter DeVries at the free throw line. That one also, again, around and out, no good. And they're going to say Singh stepped on the end line, so it'll go back to the Bearcats with 8:13 remaining. They lead by 5, 20-15.
I mean, DeVries did everything but make that shot.
So Nicholson to inbound. Looking for options. Ball swung around the perimeter. Outside to Gordon. One more to Nicholson. Nicholson thinks about the shot. Working against Clark. Clark not moving his feet quick enough, and that'll be a foul there.
If Nicholson would have given the ball back to Gordon, he would have been able to set his feet.
Nice entry pass to DeVries on the far side. Wide open, and he knocks down the three off the inbound. They tried that moments ago on the initial pass. This one a little bit more successful.
Keep trying it. You know what? It's working.
He's got 15 points. 12 points in 12 minutes of action.
He's a knockdown shooter.
As Barrett can't finish. Idea, I think, got his hand in on that one. Clark working inside with the left hand. No good. Coppin comes away with the rebound.
Well, Coppin saved the day there because that ball was very loose. Well, if DeVries steps in and Baruch moves the ball, he'll be open.
DeVries again. Shot no good. Idea fighting for the rebound. And Clark comes down with it for York. Now it's Navarre the other way. Ooh, right pass. Had a wide open Litchfield on the far side. I think Litchfield was already looking at the basket before he corralled the pass, and it'll go back to Baruch.
That was a tough turnover. Listen, York has shown that they have players out there. So Baruch we know what they're going to do offensively, but they have to really clamp down defensively.
So Idea comes to the bench. Lamb now into the game. Gives Baruch another ball handler, but also another shooter on the floor. DeVries now gives it over to Gordon. Ooh, probably had one more pass if he wanted it. Gordon steps into an elbow jumper. Rebounded there by Barrett.
The shots are going to be there for Baruch's ball movement is rapid.
Both teams shooting a combined 27.5% from the field. As Barrett spin move, front rim, back rim, no good, and Gordon comes down with the rebound. Now DeVries will push. Has Nicholson cross court. Ooh, had maybe one more pass baseline till Lamb decides to curl back.
Lamb's open. Was open.
Nicholson over to DeVries. Ooh, he had the look too. Gordon spins. Faces the basket. Bounce pass inside to Coppin. Working on Navarre. Navarre got a hand in there, and Singh comes out with the ball.
Yeah, it was in traffic for Coppin.
And they're going to say Hitchfield caught the ball out of bounds right in front of the Baruch bench, so it'll go back to the Bearcats. And we might see DeVries go from, coming off the bench consistently to potentially playing the entire first half.
I guess it depends on the defense and the mindset of the opposing team. but you can't let DeBreeze set his feet.
I mean, he has 15 of the Bearcats' 23, so I don't know how you can take him off the floor right now. As it goes inside out, Gordon pulls up. Coppin on the rebound. He's fouled on the way up and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, again, we can't say enough about Coppin and his work ethic. He's fighting underneath there. That's why you lift all those weights.
And for a 77% free throw shooter, so gets it done at the free throw line, but still looking for his first points tonight as he knocks it down. He also right now has 6 rebounds, 3 of them on the offensive end.
Well, again, Coppin, good replacement for Goldberg if you're going to do that. You don't lose a lot. Coppin, obviously, a different kind of player than Goldberg.
Goldberg still looking for his first points tonight as Gold now has it in the front court for York. Now it's into the hands of Singh up top to Hitchfield. Good defense here. Swarming defense by the Bearcats. Gold has it on the far side. 8 seconds to shoot. Singh's got to do something. Oh, he slips by Nicholson. No one there, though, in the middle. Ooh, almost a dangerous play there as Gordon and Godette come together. And that'll be side out as it's only the second team foul, for Baruch. 5:14 remaining, 24-15.
Baruch just has to use their feet and hands and get in front of York.
Shot there, no good. It's going to be Nicholson who comes out of the pack with it, gives it off to Coppin now. Ooh, offensive foul on Coppin. Good play there. See who that was. That was Godette again. Good play there as he took one right in the chest.
Well, we saw that coming, David. I don't know if you want to give the ball to Coppin. I think you want to, give it to somebody who's going to take a shot. Coppin didn't want to take the shot. He wanted to pass it.
Goldberg comes down with the rebound as Litchfield unable to finish at the basket. Nicholson into the lane, off glass, no good. Ball still loose, and it's Godette and Goldberg fighting for it. They're going to say it went off of Goldberg last as Barrett's checking back into the game for York, and Coach Omego not really giving Barrett much of a breather now that Goldberg's back. Some size to confront the big 6'6" center for the Bearcats.
Well, Barrett could play, and I think Coach Omego is going to have to go with Barrett much as he can.
In Barrett, you're talking about a guy who's averaging 14 and almost 11 rebounds per game as a freshman in the CUNYAC. So,
well, he's a good player. He's a good player. We're going to see a lot of him if he stays at York.
DeVries now back to Lamb. Wide open 3. Ooh, shot too strong. And Godette able to pull down the rebound. Now it's Navarre into the front court. Yeah, good recruit there in Barrett. Coach Omego got one there on his hands. As Godette able to finish at the basket.
Coach Alisi can't be happy about the ease of the work in the paint by York.
It's 24-17. York leads. Nice move moment to go by Godette. This time it's going to be Goldberg who answers on the other end. And I feel like that's a few times Goldberg expected a whistle for it not to come.
If you can get Goldberg one-on-one, David, he could do a lot of things to get to the basket.
Lamb into the lane. Offensive foul on Lamb.
Well, what happened is he veered his body in. If he would have veered out, it would have been okay, and Lamb would have got fouled, but he veered his body inward.
And Idir checking back into the game as Lamb comes to the bench.
Well, Lamb gave Coach Alisi good minutes.
3 there by Singh, no good. Goldberg snatches the rebound, and DeVries will walk things up.
Well, it doesn't change. The ball movement is key for Baruch.
Idir going to pull a 3. Shot off back iron, ball still loose. Nicholson fighting for it, and instead it'll be Gold who comes away with it for York.
Idir shot that too early, David.
And finds the cutting Barrett, who lays it in. Yeah, it seemed really early in the possession there, Joe. Maybe looking for a better, shot opportunity.
I don't think he should be a primary shooter. Well, great execution by York.
Bounce pass inside Gordon to Goldberg. He's wrapped up underneath. And that'll be the 5th team foul. So it'll be Baruch's ball underneath.
Yeah, he got that into Goldberg. There was a lot of traffic there.
Ideer coming to the bench.
This is a solid team now in for Coach Alisi.
And DeVries gets the inbound right there. Coppin in for Ideer. So Coppin and Goldberg both on the floor. Gold into the lane. Floater, no good. Ball batted. I think it was Barrett last. And it's going to stay there with red until York's ball underneath.
Gold is a very good player, David, for York. Coach Alisi has got to stop his dribble.
So it's going to be a 30-second timeout for York with 2:22 remaining. Baruch leading 26-19 in the first half. Overall, a very low-scoring game so far here, Joe, as both teams combining to shoot around 26%.
Well, the success of Baruch offensively has come on great ball movement and, of course, DeVries knocking down shots, okay? Now, defensively, Baruch has really let York do a lot of plays. Unfortunately, they haven't, finished. But Coach Alisi's got to take away the effectiveness on York offensively.
And outside of the score right now, Joe, everything looks pretty even on the stat sheets, even on rebounds, even on turnovers. And even York has the lead in bench points as Nicholson lays that one in.
Well, great awareness. Nicholson, like a quarterback, just, watched the ball, and it just, was an overthrow, and he turned it into a layup.
Navarre to Gold here on the near side. He'll pull a three. Shot off front iron as Goldberg snatches that one down. And it'll be DeVries the other way over to Nicholson on the far side. Inside to Goldberg. Near side to Coppin. Coppin steps into a shot. Line drive jumper. No good. Singh rips down that rebound. Good box out there by Navarre to make sure Gordon was not the first one there for the Bearcats.
Yeah, we want to see Nicholson get a touch on every offensive possession.
Navarre, deep three. That one rattled around. No good. Ooh, ball goes off of Goldberg's leg as he was looking for the pass. Frustrated at himself there, but it'll go back to York with 1:32 remaining. Baruch lead by 9, 28-19.
Well, Navarre, if he's left open, he could shoot it.
So now Singh has it on the near side. Ooh, nice entry pass to Godet. Trying to finish over Coppin. Can't, but Barrett able to clap it off the glass to himself. Singh, floater in the lane. Shot no good. Nice contest by Goldberg. And it'll be Nicholson to walk it up for Baruch.
York has been effective offensively. They just haven't made shots.
Now Gordon, elbow jumper, and he knocks that one down.
Well, Gordon's great in that area.
Mid-range.
So you got Gordon mid-range, you got Nicholson and DeVries outside. Pretty solid attack.
Inside-out game. Now Gold into the lane, trying to work against Goldberg. Can't finish the scoop layup as Barrett cleans it up for York.
York has had success in the paint. Coach Alisi's got to correct that.
Now Nicholson. Step back jumper, high floater, no good. And Barrett comes down with the rebound for York. They can hold for the final shot. Singh has it, 7 to shoot. They got to move quicker. 5 to shoot, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Barrett gets it off. Shot no good, and that'll do it for the first half. Baruch, in what has been a sloppy game so far, takes a 30-21 lead into the break over York College.
Well, I think Coach Alisi has got to be happy about the offensive attack by the Bearcats. But defensively, Gould has got a lot of confidence, and he's really a threat. And in the paint, they're very effective, even when they're not making shots. Barrett has really been impressive in that first half. And Navarre, as an outside threat, David, he could be a problem. So Baruch has a lot to clean up defensively. Offensively, they'll be fine.
And it's been DeVries who's really led the way. You know, Joe, we spoke about a couple of bench players or rotation players really joining the starting lineup in Coppin and DeVries. DeVries, the hottest of hands, 15 points, and he played him, Gordon, and Nicholson played all 20 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, I think, to your point, David, they'll be fine offensively with the weapons that Baruch has. But defensively, I would be concerned that, again, in the paint and perimeter, and Gould is playing with a lot of confidence. I see it in his body language. And, you know, they had a lot of great opportunities, but they didn't finish. But if I'm Coach Alisi, I'm concerned about the confidence that York is playing with.
So Baruch trying to sweep the series, the CUNYAC doubleheader against York today, as they won the first game 83-41. We'll step aside here at half of the second game. Baruch leads 30-21. We'll be back in 10 minutes to preview your second half. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. Welcome back to the Arc Arena here on the campus of Baruch College. We're getting you ready for second half action between York and Baruch. It is the Baruch Bearcats looking to go for the 2-game sweep, a 5-game winning streak, and stay undefeated 6-0 in the conference before they head to Lehman next week. Alongside again Joe Stozer, I'm David Just. Joe, a sloppy game in the first half, but Peter DeVries really held it down for the Bearcats.
Well, in the first game, the women played a near complete game, which is a coach's dream. But here in the men's game, Coach Alisi's got a good offensive night happening, but defensively he's got to clean it up, both in the interior and exterior, because you know what? York has got some players here. We want to just acknowledge we have a legendary coach in the stands, Ron DeClario, one of the great high school coaches in the history of New York, possibly with 1,000 wins or near of. And he has some players here on the York side and the Baruch side.
So we are moments away from second half action. It will be York College to start things off. They'll be going left to right. For the Bearcats, it'll be the same starting 5 they rolled out to begin the game. It'll be Nicholson, DeVries, Coppin, Goldberg, and Gordon. And then for York, it'll be the proper Litchfield, Barrett, Clark, Singh, and Gould.
Well, Barrett has proven to be a very effective post player for York.
As Goldberg, Joe, blocks Clark's shot inside.
Well, just the interior effectiveness of York has got to concern Coach Alisi.
An exciting action here on both ends already as Goldberg got his shot blocked there by Barrett as Singh knocks down a 3 on the far side. And just like that, it's a 6-point game.
Baruch playing with a lot of confidence. This being a road game, it doesn't matter.
Entry pass from Goldberg to Coppin, now outside to Gordon. 3 on the far side corner, no good. And Singh rips the ball away from Barrett to pull down the rebound.
Well, Baruch has got to give Nicholson an early touch and also go to DeVries.
Singh now has it on the logo. Singh straight on, puts it on the deck. Looking for options, gives it on the far side to Gould. Nope, shot clock violation, so the floater eventually does go. Even with the faulty rim there, Joe, but it doesn't count.
What's got to concern Coach Alisi and the staff is the effectiveness that York is playing offensively, doing whatever they really want to do.
So now Gordon, DeVries over to Coppin. Nicholson on the far side. Ooh, nice ball movement from Goldberg inside to Gordon, who lays it in off the glass.
Well, that started with Goldberg, and that's what he does well. He passes well for a big.
Now Gould inside to Barrett. Barrett going to work against Goldberg. Floater, too strong, no good. Coppin soars for the rebound, pulls it down. Now it's DeVries the other way.
They're going to have to deny the entry pass to Barrett.
Now Goldberg inside out. DeVries, ooh, he had a look if Goldberg found him a bit sooner. Floater from Nicholson, shot no good. Long rebound now into the hands of Singh on the far side. He'll quickly go left to right. Cuts, drives through the lane, hard off the glass, no good. It's very interesting. He looked like he had an open look there, but just threw it way too hard against the glass. Nicholson trying to find the cutter. Gordon, Singh ahead of the pack. Goldberg trying to catch up. Can't do so, and it'll be Singh who lays it in. 32-26, 2.5 gone here in the second half.
Well, again, York has come out with a lot of confidence, and they're making plays. Baruch has got to be concerned. I think you got to get DeVries going again. Great pass again from Goldberg to Coppin. You know, that's what Goldberg brings unless you take that away.
Goldberg having a strong game. Only 2 points, but already 10 rebounds here. And we're only 3 minutes gone here in the second half. Ooh, Singh almost gets that smacked against him. Oh, goes off a Singh last. and it'll go back to the Bearcats. Nice play there by Nicholson to be feisty on the defensive end.
Nicholson, again, like Castillo, great offensive player, but defensively doesn't get enough credit. Active hands, active feet, plays like an NFL cornerback.
Gordon now over to Nicholson, gives it up top to Goldberg. DeVries has it on the near side. Nice pick there by Goldberg off the ball. Ooh, nice up and under move from Nicholson to lay it in off the glass.
Well, that's your modern-day player, either the Euro step or an up and under.
He's able to get the defender off his feet, and you're always in no man's land there when you leave your feet.
If Nicholson, becomes, we know he's a knockdown shooter, but when he becomes ultra crafty, he's going to score even more.
Nice crafty move there inside by Gould, who's able to finish with the right hand on the floater.
Well, Gould's a good player, David. There's no doubt about it.
Hand off to DeVries, goes baseline, gives it a far side. Nicholson pulls the three, and he knocks it down, and Gordon already had his hands up, knowing that ball from Nicholson was going to drop.
What a beautiful shot by Nicholson.
He's got 7, only on 2 of 10 shooting, though, as Clark now into the lane. Coppin overbought a bit, on that play. Now the ball's loose as Gould has it, gives it inside. Ooh, nice find to Clark. Oh, goes right off his arm and will go out of bounds.
I'll tell you, as the game goes on, Gould is really impressing me. Now again, the rapid ball movement is what works for Baruch and their offensive attack.
Nice play there by Goldberg to give it inside to Coppin. Coppin takes a couple dribbles and lays it in with the right hand.
The size of Coppin's shoulders allowed him to get room to make that happen.
Good find, though, by Goldberg. The two bigs working together now. Litchfield pulls from the near side, around and out, and DeVries comes down with the rebound. Ooh, nice pass there from DeVries to Nicholson. Cutting backdoor and lays it in. And what was moments ago, a 6-point lead has been extended to 15 for the Bearcats.
That's what Minnick does. He does a lot of things for you, and that's what we're getting from DeVries tonight. A jack of all trades.
15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and throwing a steal for good measure. As Singh's going to pull a 3 on the near side. Nicholson closes down. Shot no good. Goldberg comes down with the rebound, and Nicholson walks it into the front court.
What's working tonight for the Bearcats is that rapid ball movement to find guys with their feet set.
Goldberg looking for options. DeVries near side corner. He'll pull the 3. He knocks that one down. A big 3 there from Peter DeVries, and he's got 18 points in 26 minutes of action.
Well, it all started with the great passing of Goldberg.
And, Joe, time and time again, York College is letting Goldberg face up against the basket and able to, either work in the paint or find his option when it comes to the pass.
Well, Goldberg just is that good a passer that if Coach Amengo hasn't figured it out, it's over. Now, Barrett, again, you can't go to sleep on him. He could play.
He's averaging a double-double this season as a freshman. He's got 7 points and 6 boards in 21 minutes of action so far.
Now, the score is deceiving.
As Goldberg goes up into Barrett and gets fouled. But again, that time, Barrett letting Goldberg really turn and face the basket.
You know what? Goldberg's been open, and it's great positioning on his part and awareness on the part of Goldberg.
He's only got 2 points in the early going. You definitely want to make sure he doesn't get going if York still have intentions of coming back into this ball game.
You know what? I think Coach Alisi's going to have to ride this offense, starting with Goldberg. If a pass is not there, let Goldberg go to work. David, I think that'll really be something that York can't stop.
As Goldberg knocks him down, 48-30, 6.5 gone here in the second half.
Well, it starts with watching Barrett, maybe denying him the ball, and really position now for the Baruch defense.
Baruch only had 30 in the first half, already have 18 here in the first 7 minutes. Nice move there by Barrett with the right hand.
I don't think the Bearcats have an answer for Barrett, because Goldberg is playing really up on him.
Coppin turns. Ooh, has the open look near side. Nicholson going to step into a three. And he knocks that one down. Gerard Nicholson on the pass from Trevin Coppin.
Well, the perimeter game has been outstanding tonight for the Bearcats. Well, they have to locate Barrett.
And Singh going to pull a three. Around and out, no good. Mondelus working against Goldberg there to no avail, and Goldberg brings it down as Nicholson now has it.
So the philosophy doesn't change. Rapid ball movement, and if you got your feet set, just shoot it up.
Gordon inside, turns, puts it on the floor, and can't finish, though. It draws a little contact, no whistle.
Well, there was contact there.
Now Litchfield into the lane, floater, and he gets that one to rattle home.
Well, Litchfield could play, David. He just hasn't been in the mix tonight. You know, York has got some players, David.
Coach Alisi in the ear of the ref on that previous drive thought Gordon got fouled. Now it's Goldberg into the lane, who's able to create some space with his body and able to finish off the rim.
Well, the fact that Gordon got hit on the right shoulder was evident. I don't know what the referee was thinking.
Litchfield free throw line jumper, no good. Barrett over the back, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. He was just towering over Coppin there, a little too handsy.
Boy, Barrett's going to, if he stays at York, he's going to be tough going forward.
And you're talking about we talked about trying to rebuild a program with Coach Omego. That's a guy you can help build around. I mean, he's already only in his freshman season, and like we said, averaging a double-double at 10, averaging almost 11 rebounds and 14 points per game.
I think Baruch is going to have to deny the pass to Barrett.
And Nivar, who's in his sophomore season, is their leading scorer at 14 points per game. So really getting a solid foundation there of a guard and forward combo as Nivar steps into a three, and he knocks it down almost right on time as I was talking about him, Joe.
David, that's an NBA three. Listen, why haven't they included Navarre more in the offense until here in the third quarter?
Inside out. Now it's Nicholson on the near side. Puts it on the floor. Over to DeVries on the far side. Cross-court pass to Gordon. He'll shoot a three. Shot off back iron. No good. Singh, had Nivar breaking out. Instead, decided to make the smart play and put it on the deck. And they're going to say the foul was on the floor. No shot. And the foul there is going to be on 15, DeVries.
Well, Baruch got what they wanted on the last possession. Again, we keep saying, if the ball movement is rapid, the shots will be there.
Trey and BT, watch him flashing. Make sure we see him come into your area.
Well, they have to locate Barrett.
Mondelus over on the near side. Litchfield no good, but Barrett able to get the rebound and force it up over the outstretched arm of Goldberg and lay it in.
You know what? York is not going away, David. And Barrett is a problem now for the Baruch defense.
Now Coppin turns at the free throw line. Working against Nivar. He's fouled on the way up. And you can hear Coach Omego's frustration as he wanted him to play tight defense on Coppin, as they thought he had an advantageous defensive position.
Coppin didn't even have to go that deep. He had a pull-up in the lane, which I think is going to be there constantly for him. This is crucial now for Baruch, because Coppin plays with so much energy that it's going to be a problem for York.
And it's back to a 16-point game as Coppin knocks those free throws down.
Now, it's going to be difficult for Coppin. He's got to lock down Barrett by either denying the ball and don't let him get interior presence.
And a full-court press here from the Bearcats. Singh able to go past it. And once again, we've seen that floater a few times. Doesn't seem to be his move, but he keeps going back to it. And now Lamb, baseline jumper. And wow, nice hometown roll. And he's able to get that to roll through.
We're not worried about this opposite basket, David. The nemesis is the far basket. Good double.
Ooh, nice play there by Barrett. Good defense there by Coppin not to foul. Barrett able to just create position.
David, when Barrett puts the ball on the floor, Nicholson, the guards are going to have to drop down and slap the ball before he puts it up.
Gordon, free throw line jumper around and out. Coppin gets the rebound. Oh, he can't finish at the rim. He's able to save it. Yep, he does, into the waiting hands of DeVries. And Navarre out on him.
Get the ball to Nicholson.
We've seen it a few times, Joe. Coppin get it to the rim, just unable to finish.
Well, that's why you lift all those weights, David. Once Coppin puts his shoulders into the play, it's a basket.
And that got the bench pumped up there, Joe, as Coppin taking some chest bumps on the way back to the bench with that full timeout.
Again, that's why you lift weights in season, off season. He reminds me of Akil Vaughn, who once he got in close, it was over. Same kind of player for Baruch.
And another promising freshman for the Bearcats. Already getting minutes here in his freshman year.
Yeah, Coppin hasn't missed a beat. Coach Alisi has a lot of confidence in him, and rightfully so. You know, he comes ready to play, whether he's a starter or coming off the bench.
And we talked about the two bench players that have moved into the starting lineup at nauseam almost today, Joe, between Peter DeVries and now Trevin Coppin. You know, we spoke about the pregame. Doesn't matter coming in, you know, being a role player and then getting inserted in the starting lineup. You're talking about Peter DeVries. You could say arguably that them two and Nicholson are leading the team right now. You're talking about DeVries with 18 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, leads the team in points. Trevin Coppin 9 points and 10 rebounds, throwing 3 assists there as well. He's on pace for a double-double
And you
tonight.
know what? We really haven't mentioned Gordon, but Gordon is usually a knockdown shooter.
And he's got 7 and 7 tonight.
Right. And Lamb off the bench, you know, gives you a lot. So there's a lot of next man up for Coach Alisi.
And it's very interesting. You know, we talked about these solid bench players, or role players, I should say, coming in. In the women's game, it was very similar, right? The role players.
But
and the bench
David,
players.
because of AAU, everybody knows what they could do. Everybody could play, David, because of AAU.
Now Gould quickly double team Litchfield. Up ahead to Navarre. Navarre's going to pull an open 3, though, after they broke down the press. And a 20-point lead is now down to 17.
Hey, Navarre could shoot it. A lot of teams would love to have a player like Navarre.
Entry pass inside. Inside out, back out from Gordon to Nicholson, and Baruch answers on the other end with a big 3 of their own. Nicholson's got 20.
Well, Nicholson has got to be the focal point of the offense, and anything else is just a plus.
Ooh, nice find there, inside out. Litchfield
to
the cutting Barrett.
Remember, Coppin has got to deny the entry pass to Barrett. Barrett really is, you know, doing what he wants in the paint.
Nice entry pass now to Gordon on the paint. Working against Litchfield. He's fouled. Oh, couldn't get it to go. That would have been a big and one, but it'll send Gordon to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, listen, I think Gordon needs a little bit more work in the weight room, but that'll come. Because these guys, once they put that shoulder down, you have to muscle the ball in the basket.
Yeah, it's 6'6". Only a sophomore there, Joe, so he'll have some time.
Oh, yeah, he'll be – that weight room, they know where it is, that's for sure.
And Gordon off on the second. 3 near side from Litchfield, excuse me. Like I say, the foul is on the floor. Let's see who that's on.
Well, Navarre should be, you know, hoisting it up every chance he gets if you're not going to go to Barrett.
And Coppin's going to come to the bench. as Edmey checks into the game.
Well,
6'4" senior.
Edmey, he's a big body. You know, he's been around the program.
Entry pass to Gould. Baruch slow to close out. 3, no good. Mondelus able to get the rebound. Ball swung around the perimeter. Mondelus now far side. He'll pull a 3, and he gets that one to go.
Well, that was made possible by Gould. He's got a really good basketball IQ, Gould does.
Nicholson thinks about the shot. Lamb does as well. Lamb puts it on the deck. Hop step inside. Barrett's right there. Cross-court pass saved by Nicholson as Mondelus got a hand in.
Great pass.
Nice pass there from Edmey to Gordon, who knocks down the free throw line jumper. Baruch lead by 18 with 6:30 remaining here in the ballgame.
Good look by Edmey. Good patience.
Gould has a open 3, and he knocks that one down. And Joe, York's going to have to start trading baskets here, 3s for 2s, or make some stops to the defensive end.
Well, York is playing. Don't think that they got on the train going back to Jamaica. They're in this game.
Now Lamb going baseline, looking for options. Bounce pass to DeVries. DeVries looking for options. Steps inside.
Great
Nice
move.
Off the glass. 20 points as well. He's having his best game easily as a Bearcat.
Great body control by DeVries, but there's an open Barrett. If Coach Alisi shows his game film, he can't be happy with the play of Barrett against his team.
Barrett's got 16 points and 12 boards, now up to 50% from the field.
They have to deny the entry pass to Barrett. He's going to work too often.
It's a 15-point game with 5:34 remaining here at the Arc Arena. Baruch trying to go through the men and women's and men's sweep of York College today.
Offensively, Baruch could do whatever they want. It's defensively, they haven't been efficient.
Gordon, step back jumper, and he's able to get that one to go.
Well, that's vintage Gordon.
He's got 12 and 34. And I'm pretty sure Nicholson, Gordon, and DeVries have not come off the floor tonight, playing the full 35 minutes so far.
Well, again, we miss Minnick. We wish him well. But, yeah, DeVries is next man up. Great job in his part. But remember, what really makes it easy for this Baruch offense, David, is their ball movement.
So both teams breaking the huddle here with 5:15 remaining. Baruch lead 71-54. It's the same 5 here for the Bearcats.
Now for York, they're not going away. 5:15, not a lot of time, but a couple of threes and some baskets here and there, and we have a game.
Mondelus has it now. Barrett coming out. Said he'll give it off to Singh. Takes the pick from Barrett. He's going to go left, looking for options. Inside, cross-court pass. Mondelus goes past DeVries. Floater with the left hand and lays it in.
David, I'm surprised Coach Amengo doesn't play Singh more often.
Now Gordon into the lane. Free throw line jumper around and out. No good.
Well, I think that was too early in the shot clock, David.
Godet working inside, working against Edmey.
Steal the ball. Play defense.
Foul there's going to be on Edmey, his first.
Coach Alisi yelling, as soon as he spins, steal the ball. That's what you have to do. Once that player's committed himself, you have to swat it if you're coming down, whether you're a guard or a big. And that's a gift. Nobody should be allowed to spin like that.
So Edmey will come to the bench. Goldberg checking back into the game. 14-point game. York setting up in the full court trap. Nicholson now inside to Goldberg. Goldberg creating some space. Shot too strong, and Barrett comes down with the rebound.
Well, Goldberg needed to put his shoulder in more. He needed to muscle that in.
Gould's going to pull the three from the far side. No good. Goldberg comes down with the rebound over his own teammate Lamb. And now it'll be DeVries back to Lamb, who gets it across the timeline. Singh right into the lane. No good. It's going to be Gordon who comes away with the rebound. Nicholson going coast to coast and lays it in over the outstretched arm of Gould.
Good extension by Nicholson to free his arm to lay that in.
Barrett, ooh, high pass, trying to get it to Singh. It's going to stay right there as the glass goes off from Nicholson. It'll be Navarre who checked back into the game to inbound on the far side.
You know, once York got going in this game, they have very capable players. And Baruch is lucky to have this lead.
Crossover move from Navarre into the lane. He's fouled on the floor. The foul there is going to be on Nicholson.
Navarre with a classic kind of game. He can put it on the floor, he can shoot.
He's got 12. Three there from Singh, too strong. Barrett able to tip out the rebound. Now Singh up top, gets the ball, drives into the lane. Awkward shot, no good. Goldberg comes down with the rebound for...
Singh is getting to the basket, and that's got to concern Coach Alisi, the defense on him.
Now Gordon has it. Gives it off to Goldberg. Goldberg going to pull a three. Doesn't do that often, but he can, and he does as he knocks down the straight-on three.
Well, if Goldberg starts knocking down threes, you have a problem if you're the opposing team.
He's got 9 and 14 boards.
Now somebody's got to step in.
And a good D there by Goldberg. Goldberg comes down with the rebound. Nice
Great
bounce
pass
pass to Nicholson. Over to Goldberg. He gets fouled. Nope, they're going to call an offensive foul on Nicholson as he trucks Singh underneath.
Hey, David, could you say that was a flop? I don't know about that call. I didn't see a whole lot of contact, David.
Yeah, it was away, kind of away from the ball as he was trying to hit the cut, and Goldberg coming down the lane.
I mean, you could see with his contact, but it looked like Singh just flopped even before the contact.
Now Clark has it on the far side. 2 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Baruch
Good defense on Barrett by Coppin.
Baruch leading by 19, trying to close it out. Ball still loose on the deck. Coppin gets it. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
Coppin very active on that possession. Well, 155. Baruch is going to get out of here with a win. And, York came to play, David.
That they did. They're two big players in Barrett and Navarre having good games. It's just not enough right now. Poor shooting start from York College, and it's kind of continued here in the second half, only shooting close to 34%, letting the Bearcats shoot at 45%, including 64% in the second half.
David, Baruch should have worked the clock a little bit more. That was an early possession that was over.
Godet into Clark, into Barrett. Nice ball movement there.
Oh, what a great play by Clark.
But if you're York, Joe, you can't get twos at this point.
I'm going to feel good if I'm Coach Romego. Win or lose, he's got players that he can do damage with going forward.
Yeah, a very young team with this York team here. The only senior that's played tonight is Singh.
Well, Lamb hitting a shot again, for Coach Alisi, Lamb's a good player to put into the lineup when needed.
He's got 7 tonight. Now Clark into the lane. Floater with the left hand. He gets that one to go.
I like this guy, Clark. Looks like he's got a good all-around game.
Now DeVries.
Now, again, this is about clock management.
As Lamb gets the offensive board, he's fouled on the way up. And with 22.5, we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Alisi could continue with his offense or just run the clock out. I mean, he's going to his bench now, but good all-around game from everybody on the Baruch end. But, David, as the game went on, York really got it going. And a little bit too late. But this is a team to look out for at CUNY.
Joseph Kane, Joseph Fitzgerald, Hanno Adair, Jackinson Edmey.
So a full swap here. It's Edmey, Kone, Perovich, Fitzgerald, and Ideer into the game. Crossover move there by Gould. Step back jumper. He can't get that one to go. Ball still loose. It'll be Clark who comes out with it for York. And he's able to lay it in with 3.7, but that should do it here for us, as it'll be a 79-63 win for the Baruch men's team. And Baruch completes the York sweep here at home. Women's, then men's, against Baruch over the York College Cardinals.
Well, the good feelings continue for Baruch, men and women. The beat goes on in the win column, and statement games to the rest of CUNY that Baruch men and women are for real. But the York men's team showed a lot that this is a team that is young, but they could play. And I'd like to see where they finish this year, but they're going to be heard from, no doubt, if everybody stays.
Yeah, and we talked about it at the beginning of the game. Two players, role players, stepping into the starting lineup, combining for 29 points and 14 rebounds between Peter DeVries and Trevin Coppin.
Well, DeVries, David, came out firing, and that was great. But even bigger than that was the great ball movement by Baruch that allowed these people to be open. And when you let knockdown shooters like DeVries open, it's going to work.
7 of 12 from the field, 6 of 10 from downtown. Wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing a few more minutes next game for DeVries.
Well, until the defense nullifies, what Baruch is trying to do, it's going to work. They have a lot of depth, a lot of confidence going forward. The younger players, again, with each game, get older and more mature. And, again, I like the way, they're feeling good about each other. I think they like playing with each other. And, again, if you're a Baruch fan and Baruch Nation, we're in a good place now. Men and women really going into February are getting it done in a lot of ways.
So, if you weren't here tonight and you do want to come out and see the Baruch College Bearcats, your next opportunity will be Tuesday, January 28th at 5:30 and 7:30, a back-to-back doubleheader against Brooklyn College.
And by the way, David, Brooklyn is always a formidable opponent for both the men and women. So you'll be seeing a really good game. And from here on in, David, it's all about, who's emerging in CUNY.
Yeah. So, once again, Baruch College going over the sweep against York College. That will do it for us here at the Arc Arena. Once again, your final scores in the women's game, the early game, Baruch 83, York 41. Follow that up by a men's victory over York 79-63. This broadcast has been in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. For Joe Stozer, I'm David Just. Have a great night, everybody.